There were tears and heartbreak today as a community says goodbye to KCK Police Captain Robert Dave Melton. He was laid to rest this morning, but not before people got to share their memories of the man who put others before himself. This is the sound of a hero's tribute.
We are here to celebrate the life of Robert Dave Melton.
A life that sadly ended in tragedy.
His life was full of love, sacrifice, and an overabundance of service and serving his community and his nation.
Like a true leader, Dave was always in front of his men. That ability to lead is what led to the events on July 19th.
Captain Melton responded to a call that wasn't his and died in the line of duty. Just 2 weeks before, he turned in a guide on how to honor fallen officers after KCK Detective Brad Lancaster's funeral in May.
It was with a heavy heart that we pulled the manual off the shelf.
His brothers honored him by quoting others like Ted Kennedy at Bobby Kennedy's funeral.
Be he remembered simply as a good and decent man who saw wrong and tried to right it, who saw suffering and tried to heal it, who saw war and tried to stop it.
And sharing memories left at the memorial outside police headquarters.
You are truly a true American hero who served his country and community with pride and honor. Godspeed, good friend.
Saying goodbye to the captain, father, brother, uncle, companion, and friend came too soon. But his life, legacy, and mission will never die.
Rest now, brother. We'll take it from here.
The outpouring of support for Captain Melton shows just how big a role he played in so many lives. He dedicated his life to protecting people. But today at his funeral, 41 Action News reporter Ariel Rothfield caught up with people who knew him long before he put on a badge.
Hundreds filled Children's Mercy Park to say their final goodbyes to Captain Dave Melton. Outside, dozens line the streets and sidewalks, waving American flags, holding up signs that said thank you.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound.
Some came from near.
I would say thank you for doing all that you did for us.
Thank you, okay, supporting us, okay? Thanks. Thank you very much.
Others from far away.
He's just this big teddy bear.
To pay their respects and say their final goodbyes to a Kansas City, Kansas police officer, a veteran, father, brother, uncle, and friend, Captain Dave Melton.
No, I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe it.
Kyle Momford and Dave were friends for 33 years. Fairfield High graduates, football teammates.
So you played football? He played football. We always called him Super Dave.
He and Dave's other childhood friends still in disbelief.
He had purpose, and you knew that he would end up in a service like he ended up doing.
Even strangers came to celebrate a man they would never know.
We just wanted to let all the police officers know that we're standing with them and that we are mourning the loss with them, and we appreciate all that they do to keep us safe.
So with Dave's uniforms proudly put on display with flags in the air and his loved ones by his side, it was time to say goodbye and lay a hero to rest.
We know that you died being true to who you truly are at your center. Thank you for your service, and thank you for being friends with all of us. And thank you for letting us be here for you. We love you.
It's a life that was lost way too soon, but one that clearly will not be forgotten. In Kansas City, Kansas, Ariel Rothfield, 41 Action News.
The funeral service was at Children's Mercy Park, so thousands could attend, but Captain Melton was actually buried in Leavenworth. 41 Action News reporter Allie Hoxie was there as loved ones said their final goodbyes.
The show of support for KCK Captain Dave Melton continued at Leavenworth Cemetery. Nearly 600 police cars and different motorcycles came to Leavenworth Cemetery to lay the fallen captain to rest. During Captain Melton's funeral, fire crews hung the American flag along Highway 7. Captain Melton's body traveled north here to Leavenworth National Cemetery. Before Captain Melton arrived, the Honor Guard practiced the final salute. Around 11:30, Captain Melton's hearse arrived.
I'll advise you when last patrol vehicle comes through.
Shortly after, the cemetery was lit in red and blue from all the different police cars and motorcycles. Police and loved ones stood in the sweltering heat throughout the burial. You could hear the sound of the 21-gun salute as loved ones said their final goodbyes. In Leavenworth, Allie Hoxie, 41 Action News.